welcome to my channel, Living Your Best Life, and I'm Cindy Smaha, and today I am going to show you how to disguise a bruise. And yes, I've had a lot of practice here in the past 2 weeks. But before we get into it, please be sure to subscribe to my channel. Click that little bell right next to it so you'll be notified of all my future uploads. And if you like this video, please give me a thumbs up and leave me a comment. But I do ask that when you do leave a comment, be kind. I would appreciate it. So let's get into it. This is gonna be fun. Okay, as I said, I have had a lot of practice this past couple of weeks to cover a bruise. I can use some foundation makeup and a little bit of mascara and lipstick, of course, but I can't put any like pencils or anything on my eyes. I'm still a little swollen on this side, got a little redness going here, but otherwise my recovery is doing great. I am so far very happy. It's bye-bye bags, which I'm so glad. But I'm still got some redness, and I need to get I need to get more sleep. Oh my goodness. So let me show you the products I'll be using today.
Tarte Base Tape Hydrating Primer. e.l.f. Camo Color Corrector in Orange. Tarte Creaseless Concealer in 25N Light Medium Neutral. Estee Lauder Double Wear Foundation in 1N2. Thrive Causemetics Liquid Lash Volumizer Mascara in Rich Black. Charlotte Tilbury Lip Cheat Lip Liner in Pillow Talk. Anastasia of Beverly Hills Satin Lipstick in Rose Dream.
So the first thing to remember when trying to cover up a bruise or anything is layers. So you're going to put it layer by layer. So what I've learned here the past couple weeks is that to let each layer sort of dry, or when I say just sort of meld into my face a little bit before I add the next layer. It might look a little, I don't want to say cakey, but a little bit. The great thing is that unless somebody's like right up on you or right in your face, they probably aren't going to notice it. What I've learned too is that there's still going to be a little bit of a shadow there. So, and I didn't really want to purchase more products or make it, make it expensive. So I wanted to use what I currently have. So let's get covering. So I'm going to use my e.l.f. cover up first, and I've got a darker orange, and I'm going to put it on the back of my hand. And along with that, I'm going to use my Tarte Creaseless Concealer. Say that 3 times fast. Tarte Creaseless Concealer. Tarte Creaseless Concealer. Sorry. I'm going to put a good amount on the back of my hand with that. I've already got my little brush, and I'm going to do a little mixy here. I like using the concealer along with the cover up and mixing it a little bit, just because I've noticed that if I just apply it to my face, this product is a little dry, and I've got, trust me, I've got like a few of these around, and the e.l.f. one just seems to be the most creamiest, pigmented, seems to stay on longer, but they all have a tendency to be a little dry, and so that's why I like to use the Creaseless Concealer, is because it is a little more creamier. So I'm going to start by putting it right on the bruise and tap it in. You can already see that it's starting to go away. on the other side. Even going to put it underneath my eyes. Okay, so now I'm just going to let that set for a few minutes. Okay, now I'm going to use my Estee Lauder Double Wear foundation. And this is more of a full coverage foundation. The idea is to not have to tap something in or blend it as much, because the more I blend on top of that or put on top of that, the more it seems to take it off. So that's why I like this one, is that it dries down pretty quickly and that it's usually like one layer and it's full coverage. Okay, so now I'm going to tap that in. And if you notice, I'm going to go all the way around and not go on top of the areas that I coated first. I'm going to leave that to the very last. If you notice, when I was putting the foundation on my eyes, I was real gentle. My eyes are still like a little achy and that, so I used the very end and was just really being real gentle with it, you know, not pounding it into my face, but real gentle. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to just sort of tap in that concealer mixed with the cover up and see just how tacky it is and if it's ready for me to put the foundation on. Okay, it looks pretty worked in. It still looks a little blue and there's like, you can see a little bit of the orange there, but I'm gonna put just a little bits by little bits of the foundation over it and just tap it in so that it doesn't, so it builds it up and doesn't take it off. So here we go. Some of my frustration in trying to figure this out is that I just couldn't seem to get it completely to go away. The products that I've got, and so that was part of my frustration. The good news is that I have to wear my glasses, so that helps disguise it a little bit more, but it's not as bad. The other areas is that Sometimes it looks a little orangey on the outskirts just from trying to blend in all the different, the color and that. And I've tried like a peach cover up, and I've tried a green cover up, and that just didn't really seem to work more than like the orange did. That seemed to help it more. And I know as my bruise gets lighter and more red and that, it's going to be a lot easier. Another frustration is that my face isn't going to look as flawless as I'd like it to be. So I had to let go of some of those expectations that my face is going to look perfect. The other thing is that I'm not using any blush, of course, and I'm not using any bronzer because that could possibly take off the product. And I just wanted to leave it alone. My focus is that just to try to cover it up as much as possible and try to make myself feel as more normal as possible. And then not also get those looks and stares, you know, when I go to work, you know, people are going, you know. I had one person actually say, they said, where's the bus that hit you? And I was like, okay. You know, after that, I was like, okay, we need to cover this up. Yeah, I need to like not have this out there. So now let's put on some mascara. I've just been loving this Thrive mascara. And it's just, oh my gosh, I forgot how good this was. I got this I tried this years ago, and oh my goodness, I forgot how good this is. In a future video, you'll see the box where it came from. Well, that looks pretty good. I didn't want to put a ton of mascara on because I'm not supposed to be rubbing my eyes or my face. So when I take my makeup off, I want to be as gentle as possible. And but I do want to at least try to look as normal as possible. Now let's do some lip liner and lipstick. Oh, I love this lip liner. Thank you, Charlotte. Now lipstick. Oh man, I'm telling you, I love this lipstick. Oh my gosh. Good stuff, Anastasia. Getting down to the last parts of the disguise are, of course, the hair. If I had longer hair, I'd be able to drape it a little bit over my eye, but having it down a little bit, and yes, I will be coloring my hair in an upcoming video, so stay tuned. Lastly are the glasses. Sorry if you're catching a little glare off the glasses, but see how the shadow here covers that up a little bit? So I do like that, and so it covers it up, and I look pretty normal now. So yeah, so I hope this video was helpful for you. I know this past week I have been, you know, searching and researching the best ways to cover up a bruise, and for me this has been the most helpful and the easiest. Of course, you know me by now, I'm all about easy and cheap. But I hope this video was helpful for you, and again, leave me a comment. Let me know where you are in the world. I had a new subscriber that said they were from the UK, so welcome across the pond. I am just so excited for that. You're on my bucket list. One of these days I'm gonna make it over there. So again, I want you to know, as always, that I so love you. I care about you. I do. I deeply care about you. You're in my prayers. I hope you are living your best life and enjoying your life. And so with that, I will see you next week, Monday at 4. Have a great week. Bye-bye.